on hold a ruling by Washington-based U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan, who said the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's implementation of the policy was arbitrary and capricious. Sullivan's ruling was to take effect on December 21st. Conservative Justice Neil Gorsuch joined the three liberals on the court in voting against the stay request. The brief court order said that while the administration cannot set aside the Title 42 policy, the decision does not preclude the federal government from taking any action with respect to that policy. The Supreme Court has also agreed to hear oral arguments in February and decide whether state can intervene, with a decision expected by the end of June. The policy will remain in effect at least until the ruling is issued. Gorsuch suggested in a dissenting opinion that the court's decision to intervene appeared to have more to do with the border crisis than the legal issues in the case, which concerns whether states can intervene in defense of a security-era policy, the pandemic, noting that the claims do not seriously dispute that the public health justification for the Title 42 orders has lapsed. Gorsuch acknowledged that states may have valid concerns, but added that the current border crisis is not a COVID-19 crisis. The court intervention prevents what many had predicted would be an additional surge of people seeking entry into the United States at a time when border crossings are already high. Without the policy in place, asylum seekers could enter the United States, where they could wait a year for a court date if they pass their initial interview with authorities. Title 42 is strongly supported by Republicans, alarmed by the number of people crossing the southern border, and opposed by immigrant rights group, who says it is inhuman. On December 19, Chief Justice John Roberts temporarily stayed Sullivan's ruling while the Supreme Court considered its next steps. States led by the Republican Attorneys General of Arizona and Louisiana filed the emergency request last week after the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia denied their request to intervene in the case in an attempt to prevent policy will be cancelled.